What a great day for the young man, Ryan McKenna, joining us right now, as he will be joining us throughout the baseball season, adding content. Jason Lockerford, welcome to the show, Jason.
Thanks for having me, brother. Big Mike's fired up. Ryan McKenna's fired up. I'm fired up. You fired up?
Big Mike was fired up yesterday.
He was getting after it.
And I talked to him earlier today. He said he doesn't recall having that kind of emotion ever after a strikeout. I love that guy.
Me too.
He's one of those guys that you pull for because you know he's got the talent that he could be a real problem, being a bridge to the starters, to the back end of that bullpen.
No doubt about it. I think simplification of his role has gone a long way. And it was one of those crazy games. It felt like a playoff game. He got 4 outs on the base pass. Julio Rodriguez doing something stupid to rob my man Ryan O'Hearn. It was just one of those games where inning to inning, you kind of felt like this is another cliffhanger. We just don't know how it's going to end.
You brought up Ryan O'Hearn. You and I share common admiration for this young man. What he's done to this team, he's turned his career around in orange and black.
I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, you start talking anytime a 944 OPS, any sample size, Rob, that's Aaron Judge territory. He's worked with the staff here, as so many others have, to get better. They adjusted his balance a little bit. They adjusted his hands a little bit, and he's crushing it. Those numbers, though, would be even better if he wasn't robbed by Julio Rodriguez last night. Had a chance to ask him about it before the game.
It was a good play, great play. Obviously, it would have been nice to have a 2-run homer there in the 8th and kind of give us some breathing room. But you know, that's this league. It's really good players. It's tough to get hits, and you know, hats off to Julio for making that catch.
When you see a guy like Ryan McKenna go out, though, and hit an oppo taco to win the whole thing, does that help you get over that a little bit more and get behind the one they took away?
Yeah, no, it's all about winning. We finished the day with the W. I feel good. Really cool to see Mac come off the bench there, you know, as a defensive replacement, and then get a big opportunity to win the game. And you know, came through with flying colors. Guy can play, guy can hit. You know, let's put some respect on his name.
Yeah. Aside when you're getting robbed in around the bullpen, this ballpark seems to play really well for you. You're not that your splits aren't great all across the board, but you're killing it here. Have you always liked hitting in this ballpark, and what do you think of it?
Yes, I have. Always enjoyed playing here. You know, I pretty much aim for the bullpen in left center on fastballs, and you know, it keeps me on breaking balls and stuff. Obviously, the ball can go to right as well, but I think it does play really good for my swing, and you know, enjoying playing here in front of these fans, and you know, trying to help the boys win.
You're also getting a chance to play in the field a whole lot more than you did in Kansas City. I know you were working on some defense before we caught up with you here. How much pride do you take in that, and how much do you enjoy the fact that you might be in right field, you might be in first base?
Ton of pride in my defense. You know, I want to do whatever I can to help the guy in the mound, and you know, make it a little bit easier on him. Love playing first base. Enjoy playing the outfield. So, you know, I'm having a blast, you know, getting to be out there on the field and contribute on defense as well, and kind of keeps me locked in, and, you know, just, like I said, enjoying getting an opportunity to play on both sides of the ball here.
Before we let you go, it is college baseball season winding down. I know you're a Sam Houston State guy. Colton Cowser, who's aiming to get up here, Sam Houston State guy. Mm-hmm. Did you follow his career at all when he was there, and did you guys have a chance to kind of talk a little bit at Norfolk earlier this year?
Yeah, absolutely. We chatted a little bit going back a couple years ago, maybe at like an alumni event or something like that, or on Instagram or something. But you know, I heard the name Colton Cowser for years before he was drafted by the O's. You know, he was the next big thing coming out of Sam Houston, and I always like to keep tabs on those guys and kind of see you know, who's coming up and what they're doing. But Cowser, obviously, incredible talent. It's been fun getting to know him and kind of see him play, see his game, see what he's all about, and you know, I think he's going to be special.
I tell you what, you talk about this Orioles front office and finding some treasure in some places where other teams thought maybe those guys were surplus to requirements. This is just yet another example, and what he's done with runners in scoring position off the charts as well.
Again, you know, you talk about Oriole magic. It's all about finding heroes, and he's been one of the heroes of this year.